Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. So in this one, we'll take a look at some of the main news items I've seen from around the Cardano ecosystem over the last week. If I've missed anything, do let me know in the comments down below. Also, that does really help the channel, along with liking, subscribing, and sharing it out if you think others can benefit. Let's jump into it. Okay, so timestamps will be down below, but I'll try and go through each section fairly quick as well. I'll start out here by going through my Twitter, because this is generally where I share different items that I find. So Jpgstore have added bundles. This is a feature that a lot of people have been looking for. This means that instead of selling NFTs individually, you can now bundle them up together and sell them as one item. So some other marketplaces had this already, but Jpgstore is the top NFT marketplace right now on Cardano, so it's great to see the option there as well. So I've also booked my tickets for the Cardano Summit, so I will be in Switzerland for the main event. It'll be great to meet people from the community, especially people who have been supporting me on this channel and everything I've been doing in the community for over 2 years now. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I'll also get to meet people from CF, IOG, and projects building on Cardano as well. So I'll hopefully get some of them on camera as well and be able to get some better insights into what they're all doing. On the getting people on camera, so I do have a decent mic here in the office, but for traveling I'll just have my phone. So I'm looking to pick up some fairly decent but compact handy mic. One that has been jumping out to me is the DJI mic. So anyone who is up to date or an expert on the audio side, I would really value your opinion. So DJI, this one here comes with 2 clip-on mics and the receiver to plug into your phone. The wireless Rode Go 2 seems to be the other alternative that a lot of people talk about. So any advice, opinions, or feedback on that, I would really appreciate it. So moving next, actually I've changed my Twitter URL just because the old one was something I set up years ago and with no real thought into it. It had trading in the name, which I feel attracts a lot of impersonators and scammers, or if people look at my profile, they think that it was all about trading, where if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that that's only a small part of what I do over there now. So I've changed it now. My Twitter URL is CW PAUL1. I wanted it without the M, but it was taken, so that's what I have. This here was interesting from Sebastian. So there's lots of people talk about or complain about different aspects of Cardano, things that aren't right or they'd like to change. And he talks about it here and put out a video on it and talks about a white paper that could fix all of that. And there is a bit of a twist in it when you get there to look at the white paper. It's one a lot of people will be familiar with. Came out in 2017, and it's hits on a lot of these points that people have issues with now, and it is actually the solution for a lot of them as well. It is the original Cardano white paper, but if you want to check that out, I would say take a look at Sebastian's video and explanations there. He is one of the most knowledgeable technical guys in the Cardano ecosystem, I would say, and definitely one to follow if you are interested in that side of things. Ledger have brought out the updated Cardano app for ledgers. So this one supports the Babbage era of signing contracts for Cardano now. So since the upgrade, they haven't been working properly. So now the update is out. You do have to change a setting in Ledger Live to do it. You need to go into the experimental app and enable that so you can download other applications. They do have an article here on how to do it, and hopefully that will be the main version of the app in the next few weeks when they do an official release of it. Next up, we have Revolut Business are now offering 5 new cryptocurrencies that businesses can invest in. So if you have a business Revolut account, then they've added 5 new currencies. You will be able to see them here. So Cardano is one of them. So you have Polkadot, Cardano, Solana, Polygon, and XRP. So for me, I have a Revolut business account because at the start of this year, my Irish bank account told me, my business bank account told me that if I didn't stop interacting with crypto, then they would shut down the account. They were okay with it on the small scale on personal accounts, but for business accounts, they didn't have any risk appetite for it. So I had to go to Revolut Business, which obviously by looking at this have no issue with crypto, which is great to see. I still have the other account as well, but for any crypto interactions, I use Revolut Business now. I haven't tried to buy or sell crypto on it. For me, it's more cashing out crypto into it or something like that, because a lot of what I do is in crypto, but I do also have expenses outside that with servers and different things that need to be paid, for now, need to be paid in euro. Moving on then, we see Minswap have brought out some nice new features. The one that stood out to me was adding TradingView charts, and I think I have it here. So this one here, you can see the ADA World Mobile chart here over on Minswap. So you have your swap feature here, and then you have the full featured chart here from TradingView. So anything you can do on TradingView, adding in your indicators or adding in any technical analysis or anything you want to do, you can do it all over here on Minswap now. So really nice feature to have. You can see I put in one line here. You can move it up and down, whatever you want to do. You can actually see a bit of resistance starting to build there on the ADA World Mobile chart. We'll look at that on another video. So next up, we had the rate hike that the market was basically expecting. The odds, it was really big odds on it being a 75 basis points raise at the FOMC meeting this week. So we got the announcement, and I had been hoping the meeting after with Jerome Powell might be a bit more positive, but it was more or less the same as we've heard other times. Rate hikes are necessary, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. Hopefully they'll start to slow down early next year though. So we'll wait and see. Basically, it's wait and see another month what happens. You can see, even though it was expected to happen when it did, the Bitcoin price dropped down to 20k, then shot up to 21k, all within the space of a few minutes. And right now it's settled in around 20, actually it's moving at the minute, 20,800 as I'm recording this video. Indigo also put out a technical update of what's gone on in September and October, and hopefully I'll be able to talk to the team fairly soon as well, because they are getting very close to their launch. So it'll be great to see them coming out live on mainnet as well. So I'll give some updates on that once I get to confirm a time with the team. But any questions on that, do let me know down below so I can have them prepared for the team when they come on. So next up, what do we have? This post here. So I done a video probably last week talking about what's coming in November. That was based on Charles saying there was something exciting coming. So Rafa here has posted, hey Charles, we are in November now. Just wanted to remind you, cannot wait to hear the news. So he said he'll announce it at the Edinburgh event. So I talked about that in my video as well, about what's going on in Edinburgh and what they're unveiling there. Something else that was posted here, you can see IO Scottfest, the age of Voltaire. So potentially this could be in around Voltaire. We touched on this in that video as well. Anyone not familiar with Voltaire, it is all about governance on Cardano, bringing full on-chain governance to Cardano. So the future of Cardano will be decided by the Cardano community, and they're the ones that vote in what happens. So one big thing that potentially could be there is, Charles said we will hear about the SIPs to do with input endorsers at the Cardano Summit. And to bring them into play, we really do need Voltaire. So once I get to the summit, hopefully I'll be able to get some more insight into all of this, ask questions in person. It's probably going to be a lot better for getting information and understanding it when I'm there in person. And then I'll be able to put it all together for you guys when I get back as well. So just on governance and everything like that, something else that came out actually last week now, was an article from IOG talking about the staking parameters, network optimization. So where does K go and minimum fee from here? I'm not going to go through this one here. I've done that before, but I will leave a link to this below, and maybe we'll go through it in a bit more depth in another video. So K is what decides what is the optimal number of pools on Cardano, also decides the saturation level for stake in a pool. So we'll talk about that again, and once we get some feedback on what the changes might look like or when they might come into play, I'll definitely do an in-depth video then. So Cardano also got, or IOG got, a really good addition to the team this week as well. So you can see here, academic who led Mina protocol development joins Cardano builder IOG as head of applied cryptography. And if you start to look into Dr. Rao, you will see she has a really good reputation and has done a lot in the space. So it's great to see people like that coming into IOG and into Cardano as well. So if we look at here, actually, so she says, I'm so thrilled that I am now part of IOG that built Cardano. I've always been a huge admirer of the approach the project took, scientific rigor involving informing development. So you can see this part here is what caught my eye. In fact, I've known IOG's work so closely that I've used and built on top of it in the past at Mina. I worked on designing Ouroboros, Samasika, proof of stake consensus for succinct blockchains such as Mina. So it's great to see that she has such belief in the work that Cardano has done and the underlying architecture, I suppose, of what Cardano has built and the consensus framework, that she used it in other cryptos that she was involved with. So it'll be great to see where things go from here as well. So then we'll take a quick look at the Chainport Bridge. Now this is actually the second time I recorded this video, because the first time I done it, the audio was completely out. I actually sounded kind of like a chipmunk or something. I'm not sure what was up. Had to do a restart and worked perfect. So I had said I'd do a tutorial on the Chainport Bridge earlier in the week, and I thought I'd done that in the last video I recorded here, but the audio was all out. So you can see here I done the transfer, and this is the bridge to bring assets from Binance chain over to Cardano. So Cornucopias were the guys that really pioneered this through Chainport, because they originally started over on the Binance chain with their token, and now people can bring that over to Cardano as well. So this is just the summary. You can see I brought over 5,000 COPI. I got 4,985 in my wallet. You can see here in my Eternal wallet, you can see that I got the COPI plus the small bit of ADA that you have to send when you're sending native assets. But the way the bridge works is it burns them on BNB and then sends them and mints it over on Cardano. So just if you want to do this yourself, I'll close this and go back. What you do is connect your MetaMask wallet. So I will connect MetaMask here, and you see because I had it connected already, it goes straight in. For you, you might just need to select which account in MetaMask you want. Going from BNB to Cardano, select the token you want. So for me, it would be COPI, but there are multiple different tokens there. Not sure why any of the rest of them will come over just yet, but we'll wait and see. COPI, select the amount you want. The minimum right now is 5,000 COPI. And then you put in the receiving address, the receiving ADA address you want. Now, if you're going the opposite way, you're going from Cardano out to another chain like BNB, then Nami seems to be the wallet that you can automatically connect right now. Hopefully we'll see some other wallets like that in the future as well. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one short. Anything I've missed, do let me know down below and I can cover in another video. Have a good weekend. Any feedback on the mics and anything like that would be appreciated down below. Even comment just for the algorithm really does help with the channel. I'll talk to you soon.